Good evening, everyone. In this class, we will see the time, distance, speed. Okay, previous year question papers from 2011. The first question here is if a bus travels 160 km in 4 hours and a train travels 320 km in 5 hours at the uniform speed, then what is the ratio of the distance traveled by them in 1 hour? In 1 hour. Okay. The first thing here is you need to take the data. So that is given they have provided you the distance traveled. Okay, so you know the concept. Distance is equal to speed into time. Speed is equal to distance by time. Then automatically you can calculate the speed of the bus. The speed of the bus is equal to 160 distance. Time here is 4 hour. You can cancel this one. 40 km per hour. Then speed of the train, so which is equal to distance travel. Duration is 5 hours. Here you can cancel this one, therefore 64. The question is, what is the ratio of the distance travel them in 1 hour? Then here, which is constant? Which is constant? You people know the answer. Just know some. Okay, money has answered. But how you are calculating? Therefore, here the speed of the bus to the speed of the train is equal to 40 is to 64. You can cancel this one. So therefore 5 is to 8. Okay, the option B is the correct answer. Money answered as a B. If you are having any doubt, you can ask. No doubt means we'll move on to the next question. Okay, fine. Since listen, let me add up. Here the time is same. If time is same means you can now take it as a constant. When the time is constant, the distance is directly proportional to the speed. So therefore the ratio of the speed, which is directly proportional to the ratio of the distance. So the ratio of the speed here is 5 is to 8. You can conclude that the ratio of their distance is 5 is to 8. Okay. So this is a elaborative, but you have learned these things in the foundation class itself. Okay, fine. Here, Mr. Kumar drives to work at an average speed of 48 km per hour. The time taken to cover the first 60% of the distance is 10 minutes more than the time taken to cover the remaining distance. How far is office? So you need to find out the distance. Okay, so here what has been provided? We need to find out the distance. You can take a required distance as a d itself. The time difference has been provided here. The time difference it is 10 minutes. So here options are kilometer. So therefore convert that in terms of your hour. Okay. So that is also very important. Conversion is very important. So therefore 10 by 60 hour. Then the time difference here is first 60% of the distance with the speed your 48. Then 40% of the distance by 48. Then 60 by 100 into 48 of d minus 40 by 100 into 48 of d, which is equal to 10 by 60. You can take a LCM and then you can cross multiply. Then the corresponding numerator subtracted. 60d minus 40d becomes 20d. So which is equal to 10 into 100 into 48 by 60. 0, 0 cancel and another 0 cancel. Then bring the 2 to the denominator, towards the denominator. Then 48 into 10 by 12. So this is nothing but 4 times. 4 into 10 becomes 40. So distance unit is kilometer. Since already we have converted the time into a hour, minute into a hour. Okay. If you are having any doubt, you can ask. So the answer is option B, 40 kilometer. Okay, fine. So now let us move on with the next question. A thief running at 8 km per hour is chased by the policeman, whose speed is 10 km per hour. If the thief is 100 meter ahead of the policeman, then time required for the policeman to catch the thief will be. So in your foundation class, I taught you the relative speed concept. Okay. So here, policeman. Here, let us take the thief. So distance between them is 100 meter. Thief is also running in this direction. Police is also running in this direction. If objects are running in the same direction, what would be the relative speed? So relative speed is equal to, you need to subtract their relative speed. So therefore 10 minus 8, so which is equal to 2 km per hour. So then time is equal to distance by relative speed. The distance is 100 meter. This one is 2 km per hour. So in your foundation, I taught you the conversion also. 1 km per hour is equal to 5 by 18 meter per second. So therefore substitute this 0. So 100 meter, since all the options are in the minute. Okay. So therefore we have to convert kilometer per hour into a meter per second. So therefore 2 into 5 by 18 meter per second, and then meter getting cancelled, then the unit also getting reciprocal here. So which is equal to 10 into 18 by 2 into 5. The 2 into 5 is nothing but a 10. You can cancel this one. Again here 10. This is seconds. So 10 into 18 becomes 180 seconds. You know the unit also. 60 seconds is equal to 1 minute. 180 seconds is equal to 3 minutes. So 180 seconds is nothing but the 3 minutes. The answer is option B, 3 minutes. Anybody having the doubt? Or done? Okay, fine. Okay, let us move on to the next question. Here, the train travels at the certain average speed for a distance of 63 km. Then travels a distance of 72 km at an average speed of 6 km per hour more than the original speed. If it takes 3 hours to complete the total journey, what is the original speed of the train in kilometer per hour? So you need to find out the original speed. So you don't know that original speed. Take that as a x. So original speed, let us take as a x kilometer per hour. Then the time taken is distance by speed. So the originally at an average speed, right? Some speed you don't know, that only we are considering as a x. For how many distance? For a 63 kilometer. So therefore 63 by x. You need to calculate the new speed. What would be the new speed? Increases by 6 km per hour. The actual speed here is x, increases by 6 km per hour to cover the distance of 72 km. So therefore here the time is equal to 72 by x plus 6. Now completed the total journey in 3 hours. So therefore total journey means this one, 63 by x plus 72 by x plus 6, which is equal to 3. Take a LCM. Okay. Now, or else in another way also you can able to do to avoid calculations. Okay, that I will tell you here. Then I'll give you the proper lengthy method also. Listen carefully. So here, this 3 is nothing but the whole number. In your number system itself, I have provided you some questions related to how to get the whole number when it is in this format. Some numerator will be there and the denominator will be there. Some option methods also we can go. So for example, if you are taking 24 here, what will happen? It is not completely divisible. Then you can't right get. Even if you take this one option method, you can go. If you are taking this one as a 24, it becomes 30. Then what happens here? Whether we will get a, so even you can cancel this with a 3 table also. 3 8s are then here 21 times. Further we can't able to simplify. Here also we can check this one. Okay, 3 table 10 times, right? Or 6 table you can use 6 table 5 times. So like this also we can check whether we are getting the whole number or not. So that is one format. And one more shortcut here is check whether any value is there which is a multiple of 7. Why? Here is 63 is there. Okay, 63 is there. Whether any multiple of 7 present is there. 42% there. You can check with that 42. 63 by 42. 72 by. So if you are adding that one, 48. We can check whether we are getting the 3 or not. So then you can cancel this one. Okay. So if you are cancelling this one, 9 by 6. Further you are cancelling this one with the 8 table. So 9 by 6. So the 4 here, 18 by 6. 18 by 6 is nothing but 3. Yes, you are getting that one. So the answer is 42. This is one model. Okay. Suppose if you are not doing this model, so let us take this as a model 1. Okay. Method 1. Okay, let us do the method 2. Suppose if we don't know means you know the LCM and you can simplify the quadratic equation. That method also you can use. X into x plus 6, cross multiply that one. So therefore it becomes 63x plus 378 plus 72x, so which is equal to 3. Then further you can cross multiply 63x 378 72x. So if you cross multiply this one, 3x square plus 18x, rearrange, bring everything towards the RHS. So therefore 3x square, 63x, 72x, bringing to the RHS will become negative. When we are adding with that resultant with the 18x, we'll get a minus 117x minus 378. So divide that equation with the 3 table. Then x square minus 39x minus 126 is equal to 0. Then you need to factorize that one. If you multiply, you need to get a minus 126. If you are adding that one, you need to get the minus 39. What would be the two number? So even in this situation also, you can use the options here. Suppose if you are using 24, even if it is 5 times, it becomes 120 only. 6 times it crashes the 126. Therefore, that is not the answer. We can go with the elimination technique also, even without knowing the full product of this. Now listen carefully. If you are taking 33, then 4 times. So 4 times it becomes 132. 132. Right. So not the 126. Therefore, we can eliminate this also. Now let us move on with the 42. So if you are doing 42 3 times, yes, 126, satisfy the condition. Then one more condition is there. Resultant has to be a minus. Right. So therefore, what would be this one? So then you put it in the greater sign. Then it becomes x minus 42 into x plus 3, which is equal to 0. X minus 42 is equal to 0. Then x becomes 42. So this way also you can do. Here x plus 3 can't be the answer because it gives you the negative value. Okay, everyone understood? You can either go with the method 1 or else method 2. Anything is fine. Okay. Now, so next question. So this question and all very lengthy. Okay. So when you are getting this kind of questions, please try to attend this kind of model at the last if you are having enough time, or else don't touch this kind of questions in your examination. Okay. Go with any other questions. Lengthy question. 4 cars are hired at the rate of rupees 5 per kilometer plus the cost of diesel at rupees 40 a liter. In this content, consider the details given in the following table. Car is there, mileage is there, hour is there, total payment is there. Which car maintain the maximum average speed? Maximum average speed. So in order to calculate the maximum average speed, so the total payment has been given here. Then you can use this one. The total payment is equal to distance by the mileage. Okay, distance by the mileage, since mileage also provided here in this data, into the fuel cost, which means the detail cost. Okay, diesel cost, plus again the distance into per kilometer cost. Per kilometer cost. Now the distance, you know, speed into time. So distance is nothing but the speed into time. Then the speed here, you don't know. That only let us take for a car A, let us take as a. For a car B, you can take it as a B. Car A C, C, D means D. So like this you can take. So then the time here is nothing but 20. The mileage here is nothing but the 8. The fuel cost here is nothing but the 40. Plus the distance A. Right. So again you can use this one. So why distance we are using? Speed into time. A. The time here is 20 hours. Per kilometer cost here is 6. Okay. The total payment for the A becomes 2120. Right. You can cancel this 2, 2, 2 on both the sides. Again further 2 table you can eliminate this one. If you are eliminating this with the 2 table, then it becomes 106. So 106 is equal to, right, So further you can eliminate this with the 5. Okay, 8 5s are 40. So 5a plus 6a becomes 11a. So a becomes 106 by 11, which is equal to 9.6. Then by doing this calculation, by substituting the values here, you will get the b's values as a 7.8, c value as a, okay, less than 9, less than 9, d value you will get as a 8 point something. So therefore this is also less than 9, which gives you the better mileage, means the which car made the maximum average speed here. So 9.6, right? So therefore car A is the correct answer according to this question. But it's a very lengthy calculative. Okay, avoid this kind of questions in your initial, okay, round of solving the questions. Okay, shall we move on to the next one? Or else anybody having the doubt, means you can ask. Fine, let us move on with the next year. Some lengthy procedure is also there, but time consuming. If you are touching this question, surely it will take 10 to 13 minutes. Even if you are good with a max and accuracy level, means then also it will take 10 to 12 minutes or 15 minutes also. Therefore avoid such a questions. Okay, next year. A person can walk a certain distance and drive back in 6 hours. Walk plus a drive back in a 6 hours. He can also walk both the ways in 10 hours. So therefore 2w is equal to 10, w is equal to 5 hours. How much time will he take driving both the sides? dd is equal to what? So here substitute here. So d becomes 1. Okay, 1 hour. So driving plus driving, okay, certain distance and drive back. So 1 plus 1 becomes 2 hours. So the answer for this question is A. Everyone understood that? Shall we move on to the next one? Okay, fine. Okay.
So, same question in practice set earlier.
Hmm? Hmm? Tell me, Atul.
This question we see in a practice set also.
You have
This
seen
type
the
of question. This type of question we see in a practice test.
practice questions also.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Now, a worker reaches his factory 3 minutes late. If his speed for is from his house to the factory is 5 km per hour. If he walks at the speed of 6 km per hour, then he reaches the factory 7 minutes earlier. The distance of the factory from his house is. We have done this model in your foundation class, right? Model,
Yes,
right?
sir.
Early, then reaching late. So this kind of questions also we have done. So there I taught you two models. One proper model and then time gap method also I taught you. Okay. So now same thing I'll teach you here also. Listen very carefully. Since you know, try to learn the proper model also. Sometimes proper method will help you. So distance equal to speed into time. Take t as a usual time. Usual time. Now go with the data. So distance is equal to speed here is 5. If it is 5, what happens here? In order to reach with the usual time, okay, but here 3 minutes late, so therefore additionally is taking 3 minutes, therefore 3 minute, right? Convert that minute in terms of your hours, therefore 3 by 60. Now when he is walking 6 km per hour, he is saving the time, right? Saving, right? Lesser than actual time 7 minutes. So the 7 by 60 hours. So after knowing this one, equate both the d's. So therefore 5t plus 3 into 5 by 60, which is equal to 60 minus 6 into 7 by 60. Rearrange this one. 60 minus 5t becomes t. Then 15 by 60 plus 42 by 60. Don't cancel, since we can take the same denominator. So therefore 60 or 57, which is equal to t. Substitute in either one of the d. So we need to find out the distance. So d is equal to 5 into, so I am substituting the first one, 57 by 60 plus 3 by 60, LCM same, 60 by 60, cancel. So therefore 5 kilometer. So you can use this proper method also. And I am teaching you the another method. Listen very carefully. So these methods and all help you if you are remembering these things in the examination all. So method 2. Find out the time gap here. Time gap. So here the time gap is nothing but the early 7 minute difference between them. So minus of late by, so therefore minus 3. So therefore 10 minute time gap. So convert that in terms of hour. 10 by 60 hour. So time gap here is 10 by 60. The difference between the time. So distance by the speed. So distance by speed. You can take the LCM as a 30. So 60 minus 5d becomes a d, which is equal to 10 by 60. You can cancel this one too. 10 by 2 becomes a 5 kilometer. You can use this one also. Or else, if you want, you can use another model. Method 3. So in a method 3, what you need to do here is, in order to find out the required distance, you need to multiply the product of their speed divisible by difference in speed into time gap. This one also you can use. The product of the speed is nothing but 5 into 6. The difference between the speed 6 minus 5 becomes a 1. 5 minus 6 also okay, but speed is non-negative. Please try to understand. So time gap just now we have found here 10 by 60. 0 0 cancel, 6 6 cancel. So in this case also you will get the 5 kilometer. So any method you can use, proper method you can use, shortcut methods you can use, anything, you will get the same answer. Getting? Shall we move to the next one? Okay. Two cars start towards each other. This model also we have done in your foundation models. Okay. From two places A and B, which are at the distance of 160 kilometer. They start at the same time, even different time. Also we have done that models. Here the question is same time. Don't worry. If it is different time, convert that as the same time, then calculate the respective distance. Then approaching each other means relative speed you need to add up. Traveling on the same direction means you have to subtract in order to get the relative speed. So this logic alone you need to remember in order to solve this kind of questions. That's it. So now after knowing this one at the same time, right? So then what is the relative speed? Approaching each other. So towards each other means relative speed is you need to add up. So here one is 50, the another one is 30. So you can add up that one 80 kilometer per hour. So then the time is equal to distance by speed, which means relative speed. The distance here is 160 kilometer, right, by 80. So therefore 2 hours after starting time, after both the time must be same here, 8:10. Both are starting at the 8:10. So therefore, after 2 hours after 8:10. So that is, so answer is 10:10 a.m. Able to understand? Okay, fine. Next year. In a 500-meter race, B start 45 meter ahead of A. This is A. So the distance between here ahead of A. So therefore here B. A wins the race. So wins the race means the total distance here is 500 meter. So A reaches here. A wins. 500 meters he crashes. B is still behind. So when A wins, still behind 35 meter. So here, while winning time, B is here. Okay, when A is here. What is the ratio of the speed? Assume that both are starting at the same time. The same time. Time is constant. You know, distance is equal to speed into time. Time is constant means the distance is directly proportional to the speed. Then find out the distance here. So distance covered by the A here is nothing but a 500 meter. Distance covered by the B here is nothing but a 500. Already 45 we have to left. Okay, then here 35 began. So subtract this one. It becomes 420. So distance ratio you can find. Then automatically that is equal to the speed ratio. So therefore 500 is to 420. 0 0 cancel. 2 table. No. Is 2 table you can cancel. 25 is to 21. So this is nothing but the speed ratio also. Since when the time is constant, the distance is directly proportional to the speed. So the answer for the question is A. 25 is to 21. Able to understand? Atul able to understand these things?
Yes, sir. The same time of question in practice set also, sir.
Practice question also we are done. So
Yes, sir.
practice questions
So,
also there.
so can you please explain it again?
Here A start here, B is here. When both are starting, B is okay in this position, 45 meter ahead. Assume that okay you are a runner. Okay, so like that you can assume. Okay, relay, 100-meter relay. So in your school days, so like that. So now head. So A completed. A wins means A completed. When A reaches this one, completed the 500 meter, B is still 35 meter behind. So therefore, when the time is constant, the distance is directly proportional to the speed. So find out the distance covered by the A. Distance covered by the A is equal to 500 meter. Distance covered by the B. So 45 we have to in this total we have to left, we have to subtract 45 and 35 in order to find the distance covered by the B. So that is 420. So therefore the distance here is, distance ratio is 500 is to 420. Further you can simplify, 25 is to 21. So since constant, time is constant, they are directly proportional. So therefore speed ratio becomes 25 is to 21. Understood, Tanya?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Now here, two cities A and B are 360 kilometer apart. 360 kilometer apart. A car goes, okay, a car goes from A to B with the speed of 40 km per hour and come backs with the speed of 60 km per hour. We have done this model also in your practice also there, in your foundation class also learned here. Here which is constant here? Which is constant?
Distance.
Distance is
sir.
constant. When distance is constant, how to find out the average speed? Any one of you?
Yes, sir. 2xv upon u plus v.
Very good. 2xy upon x plus y. So therefore 2 into 40 into 60 divisible by 100. You can cancel 2 zeros. 24 into 2 becomes 48. So therefore 48 km per hour. So the answer is 48 km per hour. Done now? Shall we move on to the next one? Okay. Sincerely practice our practice sheet and learn our class videos again also. Okay, if you are missing the live classes, please learn. Then automatically you can cover everything. Now, focus on this kind of models. Okay, this kind of models you people focus. A and B walk around a circular park. They start at 8 a.m. from the point in the opposite direction. A and B walks at the speed of 2 rounds. The speed of A is 2 rounds per hour. The speed of B here is 3 rounds per hour. Opposite direction, that is the key here. Opposite direction means what is the relative speed? Relative speed is equal to u plus v. You need to add up 5 rounds per hour. Per hour 5 rounds completed. Now, then in how many times shall they cross each other? 5 rounds completed means 5 times they are meeting in an hour. Okay, we can eliminate the 5 because the time here is 8 to 9:30. Another 30 minutes you need to find how many. Another 30 minutes. Since 8 to 9:30 means 1.5 hour. 1 hour 5 round we have done here. So find out for the another 30. So 30 means half an hour. So distance by speed, relative speed. Since opposite direction, relative speed here is this one. 5 by 2 is equal to d. So d is equal to 2.5. So therefore, in 1 hour 30 minutes, okay, completes 7.5, right? 7.5 rounds they are completing. 7 full round, 7 full round means both completing 7 full round. So therefore 7 times they are crossing each other. Okay, why 7 times? 8 won't be the answer since here itself 7.5 rounds only. So 8 won't be the answer. 7 times. So therefore A is the answer. So therefore they cross each other 7 times in 1 hour 30 minutes. Able to understand? Anybody having the doubt? Focus this kind of models. Focus this kind of model for your 2024 exam also. Then this kind of model you must learn. These and all some analytical, okay, some logic only you need to apply. No formula, etc. So therefore you can focus this kind of questions also. The question looks lengthy, but it is simple. In a race, a competitor has to collect 6 apples. That's it. Put a 6 apples here. 6 apples, which are kept in a straight line of a track. A bucket is placed. Okay, bucket is placed at the beginning of the track. So this is apple 1, apple 2, apple 3, apple 4, apple 5, apple 6. The condition that the competitor can pick only one apple at a time, run back it and drop it to the bucket. So bucket is here. So let us take this as a bucket. Okay. drop it in the bucket. How much total distance has to run? If the bucket is 5 meter from the first apple, so therefore from this itself 5 meter. Then all other apples are placed at the 3 meter. So here 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. So therefore apple 1, 5. Apple 2, 8. Apple 3, to collect that apple 3, come back, 11. Apple 4, 14. Add up 3, 3, that's it. 17. Last one, 20. So then here 13, 24, 38 plus 17 plus 20. 38 plus 17 becomes 55. 55 plus 20 becomes 75. So therefore total 75 meter. So the answer is C. How much distance, right? Total 75 meter. Anybody having the doubt here? Understood? Okay, fine, fine, fine. Let us move on to the next one.
Sir,
Hmm.
sir, I don't understand how we can, sir, as we know that the bucket from first apple is 5 meter only. So after second apple is 8 meter and third apple for 11 meters
See,
only, sir.
Atul, this is your, okay, this is you, okay. First, you need to collect this apple. So how much distance you are covering here?
Sir, 8 meters, sir.
No, 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 no.
5 meter only.
5 meter. So again you are coming this position, bucket position. Then you have to
Oh,
go
oh,
to A2 position.
okay, now I understand, sir.
5 plus 3. Understood? Then again you are coming back now.
Okay, sir, now I able to understand, sir.
Getting.
Yes, sir, getting.
Now, my
Sir,
question
I
is,
have a doubt.
please mute. My question is, why can't it's 150? Why can't it is a 150? Whether it's a 150 or 75. Any of
Sir,
you.
it should be 150, I think.
Hmm?
Sir, he has to pick the apple and back to the bucket. So
Huh.
it will be 150 only, na, sir.
That is what I am asking.
Yes, sir. 150.
Yes, sir.
Ah. In every situation, don't mark as a 175. Since one side only, understood? 75. So therefore, into 2 becomes 150 meter. So answer is 150. Everyone able to understand? You need to put a into 2. Why? Listen carefully. Here 5. Come back again. So therefore 10. Getting Atul.
Yes, sir, I am able to get, sir. Yes, sir.
So therefore you have to be very careful in this kind of questions. Ari situation, if you are marking means then a 75. Yes, 75 is also there, but that is wrong. Why? You need to multiply that with 2. So it's coming back also same distance. Okay. If you are checking this one, here 8. Only bucket to apple 2 is 8. Coming back again na, to keep that apple in that bucket. So therefore another 8. 8 plus 8 is 16. So or else listen. If you are forgetting this kind of things means straight away you can write 10, 16, 22, 28, 34, 40. This would be better. If you are forgetting to multiply into 2 means this would be better. 10 plus 16 plus 22 plus 28 plus not 28. 28 plus 34 plus 20. Understanding? This would be better if you are forgetting to the multiplying with the 2. Now, shall we move on to the next question? Okay, fine. A freight train left Delhi for Mumbai at an average speed of 40. So FT, I'm taking as a FT here, freight train. Delhi to Mumbai at the average speed of 40 km/h. After 2 hours, now understand, in the 2 hours, the distance covered by that freight train is nothing but 80 km. Okay, that is also important here. After 2 hours, another train, express train, ET, okay, express train starting from the Delhi to the Mumbai, following the, that word is important, following the freight train. Following means same side, same side means what would be the relative speed? U minus V. So this logic you need to understand, U minus V. So this is 60 km/h. So what is the relative speed? 60 minus 40, which is equal to 20 km/h. You know the distance also. So time is equal to distance by speed, relative speed. So distance here is 80 by relative speed is nothing but 20. You can cancel this one, 4 hours. So hour you have calculated. In these 4 hours, what would be that express train? 4 hours. 4 into 60 becomes 240 kilometer. So therefore, how far from Delhi would the express train, that is the important, express train meet the freight train? So express train now. So therefore 60 into 4. So the answer is 240. Even you can calculate with the freight train also. But here what you need to do here is you need to calculate with the 6 hours. Since the starting position here is Delhi only. So therefore 6 hours, 6 into 40 becomes 240. So that also you can do. But focus only with the express time. The question is express time. So therefore 4 into 60. That would be better. Without any confusion you can do. Okay. Shall we move on to the next one? Okay.
Can we solve this type of question through conventional method, sir?
What?
Can we solve this type of question in conventional method, sir?
This
The
is
last
sufficient,
one.
Atul.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It's easy method that you provide, sir.
This is sufficient. We are done now in your foundation also,
Yes,
this kind of
yes,
questions.
sir. Yes.
2 persons. So this is 2017, right? Wait, let me check. This is 2018. Then this is also 2018. Yes, 2018 only, this question. 2 persons, A and B, are running on the circular track. On the start, B is ahead of A. Their position makes an angle of a 30 degree at the center of the circle. When A reaches, this kind of question also you focus. Okay, that is what we are saying. Previous year question paper plays a very vital role. This kind of things are very important. When A reaches the point diametrically opposite to its starting point, he meets B. What is the ratio of the speed of A and B if they are running with a uniform speed? Uniform speed. The speed is constant here. Okay. Speed is constant or which one is constant here? Time is constant. Okay. Now listen very carefully. So let me make a diagram here. So this is the center. So let us take A start here. If A start here, B is 30 degree head. Okay. When A reaches diametrically opposite, which means this side, in this position. So diametrically opposite means 180 degree. Okay. When A is equal to 180 degree, he meets B. So therefore B covers how many degree? So 180 minus 30 becomes 150. degree. Okay, now here they are starting at the same time, so therefore time is constant. Since at the start, okay, so when the start, time is constant. So time is constant means distance is directly proportional to the speed. So distance you can take it as an angle covered by them, angle covered. Okay, so therefore distance ratio is going to be their speed ratio also. So distance ratio which is going to be their speed ratio also. So now 180 is to 150 which is equal to their speed ratio. You can cancel 0 0, you can cancel with a 3 table, 3 6 are 3 5s are. So the answer for this question is 6 is to 5. Able to understand? This kind of question please focus, this model also. Okay, when they are not repeating some models means you need to focus that kind of model. Okay, they may sometimes give in the upcoming exams also, therefore focus this kind of models. So that is my suggestion. Okay, fine. Now let us see the last question of this day. A train 200-meter long is moving at the rate of 40. So here listen very carefully. The train, right? The train length has been provided here as a 200 meter. Their speed also given as a 40 kilometer per hour. In how many seconds? Please remember, you need to find out in the seconds. How many seconds will it crosses the man standing near the standing? Therefore, it's a stationary point. So the man here is standing. The man standing means stationary, not moving, right? Stationary. When it is stationary, so T is equal to L by S. So already provided in your foundation these things. When it is stationary, so L here is nothing but 200 meter, 40 kilometer per hour. The answer must be in the second. Convert that kilometer per hour into a second, meter per second first of all. So 40 into 5 by 18 meter per second, reciprocal of this one. 200 into meter into second by meter into 18 by 40 into 5. 40 into 5, 40 into 5 getting cancelled. Meter getting cancelled. So therefore 18 second. So the answer for this question is 18 second. Able to understand? Okay, fine. So tomorrow we will discuss the rest of the questions. Okay, 2019 onwards we will discuss. Tomorrow we'll complete this part and then we'll discuss permutation and combination. Okay, thank you all. Have a good day.
Hello, sir.